All praises due to the Most High, family. We back with another Acres anime review. I just finished watching, family. Should I just call it Tensura? I mean, it's a long English title. I just call it Reincarnated as Slime or just Slime. But I'm seeing more and more people just call it Tensura, and that's definitely shorter and easier to say. I just finished watching Season 4, Episode 13. This is also Episode 85 overall of Tensura, Reincarnated as a Slime. Family, I said a couple episodes ago, I'm thinking Tensura is the new One Piece. This episode made me agree with that statement again. Really quick before we dive into the episode, family, we are on the road to 200 YouTube subscribers. So if you're watching this and are not subscribed to our YouTube, go ahead and change that for us, family. Subscribe to our YouTube page. It tells the algorithm to send our video to other people, and we get more people engaged in the conversation. It's just more fun that way. Thank you, family. It's also free for you, so we really appreciate it. Okay, let's dive right into it because this was a very fun episode. And I had no idea, the title of the episode is New Companions. I had no idea what was, who was coming through that door. We know already that at this point that, this is like Tempest is the place to be, family. You never know who you're going to run into. Like, if you are hoping to bump elbows, rub shoulders with some important, powerful, influential people, you want to be hanging out at Tempest, right? And what makes me think about that is this is the second time I think this season that Demon Lord Frey has come and snatched up Milim, right? That's really like the only instance we've seen Frey do much. I remember we met her at the Octagram meeting in season 2, but after that, we've really only seen her come and snatch up Milim when she's slacking. That was funny. What I found interesting though, that's right, Frey is a dragon too. What I found interesting about Milim leaving is that she left Gaia behind. I was like, you don't want to take Gaia with you? So anyway, Gaia's been left behind. And that was a fun, short little escapade at the beginning of the episode. Milim is saying, hey, Gaia's hungry. And the only proper way for me to fix that is for me to teach Gaia how to hunt, right? This is an apex predator we're talking about. I just can't feed it food. I just can't make a plate of food for it. It's got to know how to hunt on its own. So I'm thinking we're going on an adventure. Family, we back in the dungeon, which was fun, but unexpected. We back in the dungeon. I forgot what they called themselves, this foursome, but it was Ramirez, Veldora, Milim, and Rimuru, right? And so we're in our dungeon costumes. We beat floor 50. And really Gaia did most of it by itself. Then we're celebrating after the fact, and that's when Frey comes and snatches up Milim. That was funny. Now after that though, Rimuru's back working in his lab. It's so fun to see Rimuru, check in on the happenings of the city. He's like, hey, just making sure everybody's on their job, making sure everybody's on their job, making sure there's no trouble happening around here. It's always so fun to see him doing that, but he's getting to work. Or he's trying to get to work, right? Ramirez, everybody's asking something of him this episode. Ramirez wants an assistant. Ramirez is needing help with her project. Veldora wants an assistant. Diablo needs assistance, and Diablo's telling us he's coming with 1,000 newcomers, and so we're prepping for them. Rimuru's very busy. In the middle of him being overwhelmed of all this, Shuna comes. Hey, Rimuru, you've got a visitor, right? In comes Dino, Demon Lord Dino. Now, I don't know much about this guy. I'm curious, but I don't know. I'm curious as to see where this leads. Long story short, family, this guy's a do-nothing demon lord. He kind of takes pride in doing nothing. Not even kind of. And he's wanting to crash. He's wanting a place to crash. He's wanting a place to stay in Tempest. And Rimuru's like, no, man, you're too lazy. Like, this is a give a little, take a little society, right? You just can't come and take all and give nothing. Hence him not wanting to work, right? Rimuru is saying, you can have a place to stay. You're going to get to work. So he becomes basically one of Ramiri's assistants, her and Vesta. Now we only really honor this request though, because Guy, somebody mentioned Guy in the comments a few episodes ago. Guy, who seems to be the strongest member of Octagram, is personally asking Rimuru to allow Dino to stay. So because we don't want to make enemies of Guy, we're gonna do this. So we take him back to the lab, and it's funny because Vesta loads him up with books. He's like, hey man, like, he's like, you gonna get to work. We have no time to waste. And he says, but I'm a demon lord. And Vesta says, I don't care about titles here. We're getting to work. That's funny. So what do we actually accomplish this episode, family? Because the first half of the episode, Veldora was trying to ask Rimuru for an assistant. Halfway through the episode, he finally gets to ask. He has somebody in mind though, because Rimuru's like, I don't know who this. I understand what you're wanting. I don't know who can fill this role. Veldora tells us, well, when I was hanging out, or maybe it was Raphael, but we learn, Veldora was actually forming a bond with Ifrit while they were both stored in Rimuru, before they had like bodies of their own at this point, right? So we're brainstorming, okay, maybe we can do Ifrit. Rimuru has some concerns. Veldora Ramirez says, oh, don't worry about that. Okay, family, I'm gonna get to it. I'm running out of time. Because this was the coolest part of the episode. We bring back Ifrit. Right? Veldora used some of his own magicules to change the nature of this golem, right? That we're gonna put Ifrit into. So we created like a new alloy metal, right? Dragatite or something like that. We bring back Ifrit. It's got a body. It looks like a woman. We remember Ifrit as a male body. It's a woman. They said they changed because we used Charybdis. That's a throwback. That's like a season 2 or throwback, I think. We use Charybdis in the core, and Charybdis was a female. So this changed Ifrit's body in this instance into a female. And we also learned that because Veldora put his own magicules in there, Veldora being the storm dragon, now Ifrit, who we knew was a flame spirit, has wind powers now. Veldora named Ifrit, I think, Karis, right? Like originating from Charybdis. So Karis with a CH. Because we named Karis, they level up again. So now we're all confused because hold on, you were just in a female body. We named you, now you come back in a male body. We learned that basically Ifrit, now named Karis, is basically a Tensen family. If you haven't seen Hell's Paradise, I recommend it. But Tensen are famous in that show because they can go to and fro between male and female. So can Karis now. But they specify to us, they explain to us that the male body is what Karis takes to use the flame powers. The female body is what Karis takes to use the wind powers. And so that's what's happening moving forward. So that was very exciting. But those were the two new companions, Karis and Dino. Diablo has something plotting. We saw a few of the faces that he's planning on bringing back. I mean, who knows what that's gonna mean? Who knows what that's gonna lead us? Where that's gonna lead us? But so, family, I mean, we're expanding again. If you're the humans, you've got to be terrified of all these connections that Rimuru has. Yes. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. I know someone said that there is some struggle and some obstacles coming Rimuru's way, but it ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet, family. All praise is due to the Most High, family. It's so fun. Peace and love.